aber wie gesagt, wir gucken uns dann einfach PC Gaming Show auch mal an. Und ich denke, wir schalten jetzt einfach mal in dieses Event rein, weil das geht gerade. Die haben mir jetzt, glaube ich, den dritten Trailer gezeigt. Und das, was Sie gerade sehen, ich zeige es euch mal. Das sieht gar nicht mal so schlecht aus. Ne, das ist natürlich alles VR, ne? Skyrim mit Cell Shading. Until you fall. Na gut. Aber wie gesagt, das ist halt ne? Also, haben sie schon irgendwie geil gemacht. Ist aber auch außerhalb dieser Twitch-Programms irgendwie. Keine Ahnung warum. Das läuft jetzt auch komischerweise nur auf YouTube. Keine Ahnung warum. Aber es sieht auf jeden Fall nicht billig aus. Ne? Und die machen das jetzt die machen jetzt diese Pre-Show mit Pre-Trailern bis um 18 Uhr. Und um 18 Uhr powern sie dann angeblich 30 Titel. Bin sehr gespannt. Genau, VR-Titel, das Beat Saber seit bald einem Jahr auf Platz 1 der Verkaufscharts ist nicht gut für VR. Ja, aber das zeichnet auch mal wieder aus, wie gut Beat Saber ist. Und ja, mal wieder geile VR-Titel wären mal nicht schlecht. Ne, ich habe das Astro Bot Rescue Mission habe ich hier noch liegen. Tetris Effect habe ich auch noch nicht in VR gespielt. Dabei habe ich sie hier. Ich muss sie nur mal wieder auspacken. Die PlayStation VR in der Version 1. Das war auch dann so eine Frage bei Martin und mir, ob wir dann versuchen, die Revision 1 zu verkaufen und kaufen uns dann die Revision 2. Weil die dann dementsprechend, glaube irgendwie hinten an dem Gurt irgendwie Kabel durchgeführt haben für Headset. Aber ich bin mit meiner Version 1 und dem Xbox-Headset so zufrieden in Kombination, ist für mich perfekt. Ich zock sogar ab und zu mal hier liegend auf der Couch, zocke ich dann PlayStation 4 Titel. Funktioniert super. Ist nur ungewöhnlich und irgendwann tun einen auch die Augen. So, was gibt's denn noch? Ich finde Beat Saber sehr gut. Ja, stimmt, der Martin hat was. Oh, das weiß ich nicht. Das Super Mario Maker in dieses Tournament, das habe ich gar nicht mitbekommen, muss ich ehrlich sagen. Ja. Bei der PlayStation VR sind die letzten Monate sehr, sehr viele gute Spiele rausgekommen. Ghost Giant zum Beispiel ist so ein schöner Titel. Ghost Giant, das war doch hier dieses kleine Figur auf dem Boden und du steuerst dann quasi die Hände. So ähnlich wie Lightsaber. Lightsaber? Mensch, ich habe dazu ein Video gemacht. Guck ich nach. Ich habe da noch eine Zeit noch. Lightsaber meine ich was. Also die Musik geht gut ins Ohr. Oh, oh, oh. Was ist denn? Light Tracer. Mist. Das war's. Light Tracer war ein schönes Spiel. Aber der zweite Teil ist dann halt, glaube ich, nicht mehr so VR-mäßig. Ne? Aber dass die VR-Spiele jetzt schon ein eigenes Showcase bekommen, klar, nicht ein offizielles oder so, aber das ist schon ein gutes Zeichen. Ich bin auch eher ein Fan von diesen VR-Adventures, wo du halt nicht in First Person da bist, sondern wirklich nur so ein Unterstützer quasi. Wie halt Light Tracer, ich glaube Ghost Giant, Astrobot. Ich glaube, solche Spiele mag ich mit VR lieber. Ja. Das ist halt PlayStation exklusiv, bestimmt. Aber ich glaube nur zeitexklusiv, oder? Oder ist das wirklich aus dem Hause Sony? Weiß ich jetzt gerade gar nicht.
You are one of the few to walk in the sunlight. Are you ready?
Bei den Titel hätten sie auch Turok unterschreiben können. I am Turok. Part free. Okay. Also ich mache jetzt ja auch ein ganz riskierendes Unterfangen. Parallel lade ich nämlich schon die Pressekonferenzen hoch. die wir gestern schon durchgearbeitet haben. Ich hoffe, das pusht mir jetzt nicht irgendwie dazwischen. Eine Viertelstunde müssen wir noch durchhalten. Dann kann ich wieder hier auf High Res gehen. Sonst muss ich einfach mal hier gucken, dass ich hier mal ein bisschen was machen kann. Standard 260. 720p muss sein. Also die Musik ist furchtbar. Ist ja wie ein Ohrwurm. Ja, vielleicht zeigen sie auch ein bisschen hier Nintendo vorher. Labo. Fällt mal ein, ich hab's ja hier, ne? Hab's hier, hab euch aber dazu noch nie ein Video gezeigt, weil irgendwie, ja, ist ganz schwer zu zeigen euch. Also im Endeffekt, ist aber okay. Also ich hatte schon glaube ich 2 Sets zusammengebaut, die VR-Brille selber und die Kamera. So, dann mal, los geht's.
Today, the team will be talking about After the Fall, our biggest and most ambitious VR project yet. We've been working on this for 1.5 years and we can't wait to hear what you guys think.
Okay. Super Nintendo Spiele bei Nintendo Online, ja oder nein? Warum nicht? Okay. Light Shooter? Wobei es auch ein bisschen so Light Shooter im VR. Aber war wahrscheinlich nur so ein... Ja, aber...
After the Fall is a VR action FPS with RPG elements set in a shared world.
Vertigo Games.
Four-player
Das ist nicht das
co-op
Vertigo
that's
Games, was ich kenne.
Players use their own combat styles to fight against a variety of these zombie-like creatures known as the Snowbeat in a battle for survival and control of a frozen, post-apocalyptic Los Angeles.
For me, After the Fall is about a lot of enemies and about loads of loot. Me and my team are really pushing the boundaries of VR by getting the largest hordes, the biggest bosses and the richest environments on screen, all shared with players around the world.
So once players have teamed up and selected a loadout, they go on a mission together. Missions can involve various types of
Also
objectives.
ich weiß gar nicht, ist der Sound für euch okay oder muss ich vielleicht noch irgendetwas ändern? So jetzt so nebenbei gefragt.
Requires you to go out and save them from a giant, colossal snowbeat that you need to take
Sound
down
okay,
together.
super.
The main focus for After the Fall are the main missions that you do, but aside from that, there's also side content that you can follow, and events, and other interesting encounters that you can do to upgrade your equipment further, you know, and of course, play that endgame.
Hey everyone and welcome to the first ever Upload E3 VR showcase. Thanks for being here. I'm Jamie. This is going to be
guck mal, der hat das
exactly what it
Labo-Ding doch
sounds
da
like,
hinten
60
stehen.
minutes of VR games. That's not a lot of time for me to talk. You just want to see the games. Why don't we just get right to it?
Aber was hat man? Oculus steht da, ein HTC Vive, PlayStation VR und Labo.
Do you remember Meliora? It was a land of magic and wonder. And many foes wished to claim it. There is no price I wouldn't pay to protect my home. What is but a soul in return for such power?
bin leider von diesen Cinematic-Trailern echt nicht begeistert. Leider. Okay. Vielleicht mal was für ein Bersi. Remastered in VR. Diese Würstchen. Gott. Ach du Scheiße. Meat Fortress. Yay, Rocket Jump. Was ein Blödsinn. Danke, Nin, fürs Folgen.
We're going to be showing you some footage from budget cuts for PSVR for the very first time. So enjoy.
Okay. Okay. Portal lässt grüßen, ne? Achso, das benutzt man zum Fortbewegen im Spiel. Ah, cool. Gadget Cuts. Jo.
Hi, my name is
Das war
James
meine
Hunt, and
Beobachtung
I'm
halt.
very
Finde ich
happy
sehr
to
gut.
announce the next title from Fast Travel Games and a passion
Warum nicht gleich
project
einfach
of
Team
mine
Fortress 2?
called
Wahrscheinlich,
The
weil
Curious
man
Tale of the Stolen
polygonarm
Palace. The
arbeiten
Curious Tale is an
wollte.
interactive, heartwarming story where you play your childhood memories formed into tiny worlds in front of you. The game is full of animated life, playful interactions, and joyful, unique puzzles. We at Fast Travel Games are known for our action adventures in first person, but this is something very different. We're a small, passionate team working on this game alongside our bigger titles, and we hope to share something really special. And here's the very first trailer. Enjoy!
Is that you? I didn't recognize you at first. You're all grown up. Do you remember the curious worlds we created together? You and I?
Hallo Greenscreen.
Have a problem to handle there, and I think you can help.
Okay. Io. Das schreien die nicht hier. Ey! Ja, also quasi gleiches, wahrscheinlich gleiches Gameplay wie, aber es kommt auch für die Microsoft Mixed Reality, ist natürlich auch cool. Echt jetzt?
Are you freaking kidding me?
Bestimmt PSVR only, ja wahrscheinlich. Also zumindest der Titel davor, ne? Couch Koop VR, was? Warum?
Okay, guys, let's do this.
This is it. This is the amazing team I've been working around the clock for.
Wie, es gibt schon den zweiten Movie zu Angry Birds? Habe ich was verpasst?
Are you freaking kidding me? That was an awesome showcase of the great content VR developers are putting out there right now. Next up, let's take a trip to the TARDIS.
Ja, ja, wahrscheinlich.
Signal at maximum power.
Ein bisschen bezahlte
Doctor Who The Edge of
Akteure.
Time is a feature-length adventure where you get to fly the TARDIS and visit new locations in the world of Doctor Who. The story based around a villain that has awoken, they're in control of space and time, and they've sent out a reality virus that totally disrupts the time across various worlds.
Stronger, and I'll soon be through that door, so get a move on. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
We get to visit different worlds, different times. We get to explore worlds really intimately, as well as more challenging mechanics where you might meet well-known characters such as the Weeping Angels or even a Dalek. For us, it's really important that we capture the experience of being in an episode, and that moment when the TARDIS appears is a really powerful moment. And of course, when you open the doors and you can actually see the TARDIS, it's quite amazing, a really real VR moment.
Dr. Who, ja, nett. Ein 90-Minuten-Titel, ja, kann sein. Also da ist die Messlatte halt immer noch seit der unlaunched PlayStation 4 mit Batman eigentlich schon ziemlich hoch. Gerade bei solchen Titeln. Ich glaube, ich habe ein Déjà-vu. Moment, das habe ich schon mal gesehen. Habe ich aber Bock drauf. Wenn es in diesem Raumschiff bleibt, natürlich. Atari. Lo-Fi. Oh. Okay. Was? Ach du Heiliger. Ja, wobei ist auch schon irgendwie cool, ne? Eine mit dem Headset, die andere mit dem Mobilgerät.
Hi,
das ist ja auch nicht
I'm
schlecht.
Peter. I'm from Resolution Games. We're in the middle of Stockholm and we're working on a multiplayer VR game called Akron. In Akron, the VR player becomes a magical tree trying to defend its acorns. The mobile players
Knurren natürlich,
join
bis
in
auf
as squirrels trying to
Square
steal
Enix, das ist mir zu spät.
Make games that could fit everyone. It was just the most natural thing that, okay, so you're a tree, you have your acorns, and what animal like acorns? Well,
Squirrels.
Squirrels, of course.
So essentially it's a party game. You can pick up your friends, they're playing as the squirrels, you throw them away, you can pick up projectiles, a bowling ball. You can even pick up some sand, throw it on the
eigentlich ist das
field,
schon
and when
cool.
the sand lays down, the squirrels will be slow when you're running around.
Acorn is coming later this summer to Oculus Rift and Oculus
Ja, auf jeden Fall
Quest,
Knurro.
and
Sollten
we
wir
can't
auf jeden
wait for
Fall
you guys to
wiederholen dann.
Okay, let's get this straight. Budget cuts, Curious Tale of the Stolen Pets, and Akron. Is it just me, or are Swedish developers really good at making wholesome VR games? Next couple of VR games, not so wholesome.
We work closely with AMC to bring you The Walking Dead Onslaught. We're really excited about this title because it allowed us for the first time to bring together all the amazing technology that we built up from past shooters like Raw Data, the melee experiences from Pre-Rise to Glory, and our locomotion system from Sprint Vector for the first time, bringing them together in an action-packed experience like no one's seen before. Not only did we get to work with AMC and some of their team of writers, we also got to work with some of the amazing talent on the show as well. As you're going through the campaign, you'll be able to level up your characters, unlocking new perks. Not only that, each character will have unique, iconic weapons that you've seen in the show and using time and time again, and you'll be able to experience what it's like to play as those characters fighting off the walkers. With The Walking Dead, it's not just about the world itself and the walkers, but really how you interact with them. And we wanted to take that to the next level. So building upon our past animated technology.
Kann ich auch einfach die Gegner wegschlagen? Also ich habe gesehen, wenn die dich angeknuspert haben, aber...
So we created what we're calling progressive dismemberment. This new system, players not only can decapitate, scalp, carve, impale, and do all sorts of disgusting, horrible things to the walkers as they try to survive through this horrifying experience. It will be available at your local arcades across the globe, but also at retail for the Oculus Rift and the Vive systems.
Nee. Aber liegt auch vielleicht daran, dass ich mit Zombie-Spielen überhaupt nichts anfangen kann. What the heck? Bathroom Simulator, nee. Wahrscheinlich ein weiteres Adventure.
This is completely against hotel policy.
Ja. VR Physics Tech Demo, ja.
Well done sneaking in, Agent. You've made your way into Dr. Zor's boardroom. Don't get too comfortable. You're only here to gather intel. As long as you don't touch anything, you shouldn't have any trouble. We expect nothing less than your usual professionalism. Good luck.
Hey PSVR fans. Enjoying the show? I hope so, because the next couple are for you. Let's hand it over to one of the coolest dudes in video games.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Greg Miller from Kinda Funny, and I'm so happy that Upload VR is doing their own showcase. Of course, we're doing our own showcase too, E3, all indie games. It's happening tonight. You can check it out later. Enough about that! Instead, let's talk about PlayStation VR. That's right! The only real form of VR there is. I'm just kidding, I love Oculus Quest.
Ich bin gerade überlegen, ist das der Typ, der auch schon EA vor 2 Tagen performt hat? Ich glaube ja.
You might remember them. How could you forget? From the Velocity games that were awesome on the PlayStation Vita. You remember the PlayStation Vita, right? No, you don't. It was a handheld. It had 2 sticks. It was great. Nobody supported it enough, except people like Future Lab. That's why we need to support them with Mini Mech Mayhem.
Mini-Mech Mayhem is a tabletop action strategy game for up to 4 players online. The game is played out in 2 stages. The first stage is planning, where everyone programs their actions for their little mech, and they use the PlayStation Move controllers to pick the moves for them. And then the second phase is where
So
all
viele
those
Titel
moves that have been
für
programmed
allgemein
play
für
out.
VR,
And, you
dass
don't
man schon
necessarily
komplett
know which
Überblick
order they
verliert,
play
was
out.
eventuell was
During
sein
the programming
könnte.
phase, you're trying to get your mech onto the victory square or to push another mech into a hazard. You have to try and guess what your opponent is going to do. So if it does go horribly wrong, it's not the end of the world because you have intercept cards that you can play, such as calling in an airstrike or just nudging someone off by 1 square.
We've got this thing in the game called an avatar, which is what you play as. My favourite thing is to go into the shop and then customise my avatar. You can also customise your mech as well, your little buddy, and you can put different parts on them and change the colours.
One of my unbiased favourite parts of the game is the AI. There are about 60 AI characters in game. Each of the AI characters will have its own difficulty assigned to it, so they fall into 4 categories: easy, medium, hard, and tutorial. So you might start to recognise some of these AI. If you're playing against hard all the time, you'll come up against Jack the Brave.
What am I called in the game?
You're Frosty Matt.
Oh, of course. I should have been Lemon Matt, really.
Or you can swap with a Sour Claire if you want.
I'll be Sour Claire.
At the heart of Mini-Mech Mayhem, there's a real strong funny bone, which is new for us as a studio. We've made fun games before, we've not made funny games.
Mini-Mech Mayhem is coming out on the 18th of June, and you can pre-order now on the PlayStation Store.
Sah jetzt auf jeden Fall nicht schlimm aus. Dark Curry. DC.
Hello, I am Sir Anvil Cabeus, soldier of fortune. I am looking for food and shelter. Is there a brothel in this town? Where the fuck is everybody? By all the...
Lass mal überlegen, welches Genre haben wir noch nicht? Zombies? Zombies im Weltraum? Ah, Zombie im Mittelalter, das hatten wir noch nicht. Hallo, Fackel. Ja, das stimmt wohl.
Has been amazing for PIP games, with much more to come, including the highly anticipated Sorrento, but we're not stopping there. As you saw earlier, the Angry Birds Movie 2 VR Under Pressure is coming exclusively to PlayStation VR. We're so honoured to reveal today that PIP are plucking it out of the digital world and are sending it soaring onto store shelves everywhere. We can't wait for you to try this zany underwater adventure when it launches later this year. Also later this year, Drunken Bar Fight will get a special edition with added DLC, introducing a few new levels and features like character selection, customization, unlockables, and 4-player multiplayer. So roll up your sleeves, ready for when Drunken Bar Fight Special Edition comes to retail in 2019. Herp is always listening to the needs of the VR community, and that's why we are so happy to announce a physical edition of Pixelwhip 1989, the multi-dimensional homage to retro gaming, is coming exclusively to the Herp store. We'll be opening pre-orders.
Ach so, das ist dieses, man spielt ein Spiel, während man im Klassenzimmer sitzt oder so.
Follow-up, Pixelwhip 1995. This one will go to wider physical markets in all territories.
Right! That's it!
Well, almost. We've got one last thing to share with you today. Highwire Games' breathtaking PSVR exclusive adventure enables you to achieve the impossible as you gradually explore and unravel the secrets of an ancient city. It's one you've been waiting for, and today we are thrilled to reveal that Golem will get a physical release through Perp Games at launch. Thank you for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Hey guys, I'm Arjen, programmer at Vertigo Games, and I'm excited to reveal something we've been working on.
Interessantes Spiel. Oh, exklusiv für
requested a
PlayStation.
lot.
Meh.
Can't wait what you guys think.
Naja, gut. Ich glaube, Arizona Sunshine kann man auch, glaube ich, hier in Deutschland in vielen
This will be the Arizona
VR-Zonen
Sunshine
spielen.
experience you've come to love with the freedom of the Oculus Quest coming this year.
Aber ich glaube auch für PlayStation Pro, ja.
Dance Central is the hottest club in virtual
Ach du
reality,
Scheiße, ist das
where
nicht
the
schon
music
tot?
never stops and the
Dance
doors
Central.
never close. With a 32-song soundtrack ranging from the 70s to today's biggest hits, you can go in, dance with your favorite Dance Central characters to custom choreography, all designed for VR. In addition to practice mode, customizing your avatar, competitive and cooperative online multiplayer, we have some exciting new features coming to Dance Central. Playing Dance Central can be a workout.
Aber ganz ehrlich,
It's
dafür
definitely a
brauchst du
great
doch
way to
richtig
fitness.
Raum.
So we created the fitness app. And the fitness app allows you to track your calories burned in real time as well as your stats over time. A huge part of the experience in Dance Central is dancing with the characters. Currently, your friends can challenge you to beat their scores, but now the characters are going to challenge you. Dancing with the characters allows you to earn respect.
Vor allem der
and
Schweiß, ja,
eventually
der beschlägt
unlock
direkt die
assets in the
Brille.
wardrobe so you can fly anywhere. And finally, we're releasing 6 songs as DLC. So if you've mastered all 32 on the soundtrack, no problem. We have more content coming your way. Dance Central is available now for the Oculus Quest, Rift S, and Rift. So pick it up and meet us.
Ja
in
gut,
the
okay,
club.
bei den Oculus und Rift-Plattformen, keine Ahnung, wie das da funktioniert, ob es da
I'm really excited to be here to announce something that we've been
Lüftungssysteme gibt oder so, aber das waren jetzt auch, glaube ich, alles Plattformen, die kabellos waren. Aber ich habe nur PlayStation VR hier, deswegen wenig Ahnung davon leider.
So I'm really excited to tell you that soon you'll be able to play Echo Arena in all its glory on the Quest.
Hello, Captain Rhodes. I'm glad to see you're still safe. You too, Echo One.
I'm also really excited to be here, not only to announce Echo Arena for Quest, but I'm here to introduce Lone Echo 2. In Lone Echo 2, actually, we're joining back in the story of Jack and Liv, and you'll be able to kind of reprise your role as Jack in this story that took our characters in the 22nd century from the space station around the rings of Saturn forward 400 years into the future, stranded on this spaceship. But then we open the world by introducing more characters that are going to contribute to your narrative, to the way you're going to play the game, and find out why not only is the gameplay mechanic important, but why is the relationship
Da hätte ich schon
between characters
ein
important.
bisschen mehr Bock drauf
Lone Echo 2
auf
really
so einen Titel.
reinforces this idea that you and Liv are like family, and that you and her basically will go through anything against all odds.
They can't know you're online. I promise. I'll explain everything when I get back. I'm going to need your help.
I can't wait to play more Dance Central on Quest. But Lone Echo 2 looked amazing, didn't it? Let's keep rolling with that PC VR vibe.
Hey.
Monkey bunk.
Battlewake is our high seas pirate adventure, and the real focus here from Servios is we're just huge fans of high action combat and pirate in the high seas, and we just wanted to bring those all together in an action-packed experience people haven't been able to do in VR yet. Like all games at Servios, we really
Ich war traurig, dass ich kein Piratenspiel mehr sehen werde, weil Sea of Thieves ist ja raus und das Skull and Bones zeigen sie dieses Jahr nicht bei Ubisoft. Mensch.
So building upon the fluid locomotion system from the past, the team said, let's take this to vehicles. And the first thing the team asked ourselves is, if we're going to put fluid locomotion on a vehicle, what vehicle should we put players in? And everyone said almost simultaneously, pirates, right? Battleships on the high seas. You're constantly surrounded by dozens of pirate ships. We have a variety of weapons, from broadsides to Gatling guns.
Ja, es sieht gut aus. Also ich will das auch nicht schlecht reden, aber irgendwie das haut mich jetzt auch nicht vom Hocker. Aber man muss es vielleicht einmal selber spielen, glaube ich. Oh, das ist geil.
In addition to our campaign mode, we also have warfare mode, where you can have up to 4 players co-op on the same team, going from one scenario to another in a series of missions that give players random objectives and dynamic enemy types that progressively get harder and harder and harder the further the players get. So one of the really exciting things we're doing about Battlewake is we're actually going to have a closed beta. So please go to battlewake.com, where you can sign up to participate in that, and players will be able to play this new and exciting warfare mode before this gets released to the public.
In my life thus far.
Ja, Mensch, Bersi, musst du mal Bild ausprobieren und dann mal den Leuten zeigen draußen. Würde ich mir gerne mal angucken dann. Schon dabei, alles klar.
I've been betrayed and dishonored. All for the sake of evil men and their ambitions.
First-Person-Shooter als VR, ja. Bin ich irgendwie der gleichen Meinung. Komisch eigentlich. Aber ich bin auch kein Horrorspiel-Fan. Weder so no VR als auch VR. Das reizt mich null. Da habe ich keinen Nerv drauf. Da sind da gerade die Gänseblümchen aufgeploppt, so blüpp. Gänseblümchen. Oh. Kenne ich, Bersi, kenne ich. Wie hieß nochmal dieses komische, exklusive Spiel für die Playstation mit der Horror-Achterbahn? Ach, Kacke. Weißt du, es ist immer so, live fallen mir nie die Titel ein. Gerade bei der Pressekonferenz. Ja gut, der Max kotzt sich. Danke, Until Dawn, ja. Until Dawn, Rush of Blood. Das haben wir für Halloween, glaube ich, dann auch noch. Das ist auch das einzige Mal, als ich dieses Spiel gespielt habe. Sonst gammelt es halt in seiner Hülle. Ah, ich bring's halt noch nicht übers Herz zu verkaufen. Wobei, ich glaube, ich kann es bald verschenken.
We're working on Space Team Virtuality, which is a cooperative shouting game where you have to stop your ship from reaching its impending doom. The only way you can do that is by yelling at your friends.
We've licensed the original Space Team iOS and Android game with over 8 million users. We've brought that great couch co-op.
Da hab ich ein bisschen Bock drauf. Mann, wenn der Muddy noch da ist, ey, hier, guck dir das an, ey. Das ist hier Star Trek ohne Lizenz. Kannst sogar gegeneinander spielen. Oh Mann.
Ray-guns to shoot, you can shoot all the aliens that are throwing goop at your panels with.
You've got a special hammer, so when everything inevitably breaks, you can then fix it.
We've got fire extinguishers, put all the fires out, which will inevitably happen.
Definitely.
Das sieht so, aber geil. Das ist wie diese iOS-Android-App mit dem gegenseitig abstimmen und dann fallen einem die Knöpfe beim Panel ab oder so.
Ultimately, the important thing to remember for this game is you have to work together as a space team. We're going to be opening the game up for alpha testing soon.
We're really excited to be bringing Space Team to VR fans at home, but also
aber ich glaube nicht für PlayStation.
Might not have access to headsets can go off and play. And watch this space.
Space Team VR. Das finde ich gut. Habe ich Bock drauf.
Audica is a VR rhythm shooter available now in early access. Armed with dual blasters, players shoot and smash to the beat of a killer soundtrack with 22 songs and counting. We've already released 10 updates in early access, and later this month we'll have our biggest update yet. It will include more new songs, a new environment, a new weapon set, and new leaderboard features that make it easier to challenge and compete with your friends, even cross-platform.
We recently updated the game to allow for custom blasters and avatars, and we also shared tools to allow you to create alternate target maps for any of the songs in our game soundtrack. Today, we're releasing an in-game editor that allows you to shoot along to any song on the soundtrack any way you like, which is immediately a playable map, which can be shared or...
Ja gut, Rix ist auch ein bisschen...
We are
Ist auch
extremely grateful to our
ziemlich
Autodesk
krass.
creators and wanted to find a special way to showcase and
Also ich
reward
schaffe
that
in
creativity.
Rix,
So we're excited
oder
to
habe in
invite
Rix
all of
geschafft,
you to
als ich
create
noch in
your
Übung
own
war, habe ich 3
playable
Matches
maps.
hintereinander
Submit
geschafft,
them to
danach
our
war
Discord
ich
channel
fertig.
by July 10th for a chance to win
Schweißausbrüche,
prizes. We look forward
Übelkeit.
to playing what you make.
You can pick up Audica now on Steam,
Das war schon
Oculus
heftig.
Store, or Viveport, and we'll see you on the leaderboards.
Shooter mit geiler Musik.
Asgard's Wrath is an action-adventure RPG game set in a Norse mythology backdrop. You're going to be exploring a number of realms throughout the entire game. You're going to meet some of the famous Asgardians from across the world.
Ja,
of Wrath,
aber mehr als
which
3
is gonna be
Matches ging
sending
nicht.
you off to different realms to meet
Wir haben
mortal
ja, ich habe ja glaube ich auch mit Money
heroes that you're
zusammen.
gonna
Da
aid
konnte
to
ich
help
komischerweise mehr, da konnte
their
aber dann
saga.
irgendwann der Money nicht mehr. Ja, wir haben dazu ein Match aufgenommen. Ich glaube, das war zum Adventskalender, als die PlayStation 5 frisch rauskam.
To assist the human characters. The shark's pretty hungry, so you could tell him to eat corpses. As he's eating the corpses, sometimes he'll be pulling a lever that's lifting up a platform, or he could be opening a door. I think people have never seen combat like what they're going to see in Asgard's Wrath. It's so visceral to have the sword and the shield in your hand and feel the impact and really feel like you're there competing with somebody. But probably one of my favorite elements is when you first as a god convert an animal and you put it down, to actually initiate and make that animal be your follower and do your bidding, you've got to walk over and give him a high five or a fist bump to get him to follow you.
My blades are at your command.
Asgard's Wrath will be out fall 2019, and it'll be out on the Oculus Rift. And make sure to play it on the Oculus Rift S because it looks absolutely fantastic on that.
My name is Victoria. In the 4th year of the reign of King James, I was knighted for fending off a raid by orcs from the Black Fist. Shortly after, I joined the
Smallgate, die hatten wir doch schon mal gehabt, ne? Das waren doch die Leute hinter Crossfire X, dem koreanischen Shooter. Ja, ich habe nachgelesen. Ich meine, das war Smallgate. Außer ich lehne mich jetzt wieder zu weit aus dem Fenster.
I accompanied my lord as his steadfast guard through the Shadow Hills, the Azure Marshlands, and the Ashen Plains. No one dared doubt my loyalty. Until, that is, Lord Conrad was injured in battle during the Cobalt Rebellion. Baroness Eva was behind everything. Shh. Someone's coming. Be quiet. We don't have much time. Where were we? Oh, right. The injury. While the Lord was recovering, Baroness Eva took control of the military. Baroness Eva began installing her close allies in positions of power. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Okay.
So we planned to retake the castle. But then, she uncovered our plot.
Die hat aber eine krasse Mundmaske.
Just as I was supposed to meet Lord Conrad, I sneaked into his room. A familiar smell hit me as soon as I
Mittelalterfunkgerät.
the wretched smell of blood, just like being back on the battlefield. I checked on Lord Conrad immediately, but he was already lying there dead, drenched in blood. It was obvious that his last breaths were spent in agony. I couldn't find any wounds, and the color of his blood was strange, as if he were poisoned. Suddenly, I realized I had stumbled into a trap. Baroness Eva had been behind everything from the very beginning. I fought, but there were too many of them.
glaube, die haben diese Maske aufgesetzt, weil sie das mit den Lippensynchronisation nicht hinkriegen.
But I must go on.
Könnte ich mir zumindest gut vorstellen, dass sie sagen so, nee, wollen wir
Plain and simple.
so lassen.
And I'm out to expose the traitor's plot.
Aber hat was. Ist jetzt halt noch nicht mein Genre, aber sieht gut aus.
If you help me clear my name, I will bring no charges against you. I give you my word.
Logan. Logan. That's my name.
Ich habe erst Logan verstanden.
Garden of the Sea is a VR game about truly belonging somewhere, about creating a home with your own hands, and about exploring and connecting with the world around you.
You start out on a small island and you have a little cottage, and your objective is to grow your own garden and explore the nearby islands and befriend some interesting creatures and basically just make this world your home.
We had this internal pitch day right after we released Budget Cuts, and Christopher, the art director on this game, and I both came into the pitch day and basically pitched the exact same game. So we looked at each other and we're like, we kind of have to build this now, don't we? We've got a plant growing system and a crafting system. We want to do some crossbreeding in the future, both for the animals and for the plants, so that, you know, what you're feeding them affects how they behave or what they look like in the future. We have some quests, we have a boat, we want to put in fishing soon.
Another thing that I really like is the creatures, because they are really fun to interact with.
Yeah, they're so cute, aren't they?
Yeah. And I hope we're gonna add more of them for the full game.
I have to say I have like a soft spot for the crafting system. That one I think has a lot of potential to become really cool. So we figured, like, why not release it now, today, in way too early access. We have so many ideas about what we want to build, but we want to know what you want the game to have. And we need your input on that to figure out how to make this game the best it possibly can be.
We're releasing Garden of the Sea on Steam, and we will support all the major VR headsets via Steam VR.
Back high five.
How's that? I don't know.
That's how that works.
These cool backwards.
We're not good at high
fives.
fives, so we're going to work on our high fives.
Hi, I'm Paul Vandermeer, lead designer at Vertigo Games, and today
Schon
we're
wieder?
proud to reveal the first gameplay footage of the Damn DLC, the largest Arizona
We need your
Sunshine
ideas,
mission yet.
like,
It's
we
coming
need
your
your
way
money.
August 27th. Please enjoy.
Ja, also. Schon wieder Zombies?
Get inside the dam, reset the control systems, and prove yourself useful.
Achso, schon wieder. Warum zeigen sie es denn nochmal? Oh.
Let us begin.
Hi, I'm Erin, head of content at Hammerhead, an immersive entertainment studio based in the UK. We're excited to announce that we're working on the continuation of Abe, the award-winning 2013 cult film by Rob McClellan. Abe is a tense psychological horror about a robot who's looking for love in all the wrong places. We are creating a multi-format story world, leading with a pioneering location-based VR experience that will be brought to life through state-of-the-art volumetric capture. We're also bringing you a short film and a game release that can be played with or without VR. We're proud to present the first teaser. Take a look.
Let let us begin.
Übersteuerten Wasser, ja.
Maybe this time I will get it right. Maybe this time I will fix you.
Ich will aber nicht, dass du mich fixt.
It looks amazing, but what are you going to do to that pig? Anyway, thanks Hammerhead for that one. In fact, we're nearing the home stretch now, so it's time to start throwing some more megatons your way. Here's the latest look at Aspire 1.
Welcome, Agent.
Aspire 1 is a made-for-VR stealth action first-person shooter that targets every VR platform. The original inspiration for Aspire actually came from Upload VR's Presence podcast that they ran in 2016. One of their listener questions was, why aren't there any realistic stealth games in VR? Games like Metal Gear Solid and Splinter Cell. And for 2 years, we've been trying to reimagine these classic stealth mechanics in VR.
Yeah, Aspire's been built for VR PC headsets, including the Oculus Rift S, Valve Index, the HTC Vive, and Windows Mixed Reality. It's also coming to PSVR and the Oculus Quest, where gameplay will remain one-to-one.
A huge problem with VR is simulator sickness, or VR sickness.
Jetzt
and
mal
right
Microsoft
from day one,
ausgeklammert,
always
aber
wanted all players to play Aspire with the full freedom of movement and the precise control that they expect from console shooters. So early in development, we invented the Aspire Control Theater. It is our locomotion system with its comfort features, and the Aspire Control Theater allows for full freedom of movement, maintains immersion in the game world, and minimises VR sickness.
We've also got
Without
electromagnets in the Aspire
motion
robot
sickness.
hands, so you can
So
climb
bisschen
metal
diese Modi.
surfaces throughout the game and
Könnte
distance
was für
grip,
Max sein.
certain objects, which gives you a variety of stealth options when you're playing the game. You can actually sneak up behind guards if you're undetected and physically say freeze, and they'll be held up. Players experience long-form, story-driven campaign missions, so they take 30 to 80 minutes to complete. Progress can be saved mid-mission, which is perfect for playing on the go.
There are also a number of virtual challenges that test your skills on global leaderboards.
Tripwire have just been fantastic over the journey. They've been so much more than just a publisher. They've provided us dev support and a variety of other resources throughout the journey.
The Aspire team is extremely excited to get the game into your virtual hands. You'll be able to play Aspire this coming August, where it will be available on all
Werden da wird
platforms.
schnell
To
schlecht.
find out more about
Ja.
the game and to stay up to date on the latest
jeden Fall.
developments, be sure to visit us on our social media platforms.
Holy f***, that looked amazing! If you like that, check out this cool
Hey everybody, Shabs, game director here at First Contact Entertainment.
Hat ihm
We're
noch gefehlt, ein
excited to
bisschen
be
was
here on behalf
rauszupiepen.
of our team to give you guys a world exclusive to the new title we're working on. It's a fast-paced multiplayer shooter in VR.
Firewall Zero Mission. War auch was. Bisschen zu laut. Hatten wir den Titel nicht gerade auch schon? Also nicht, dass der Titel schlecht ist, aber warum? Warum habt ihr den Scream reingemacht? Achso, das ist quasi schon Teil 2.
So we knew early on that we wanted to make Budget Cuts 2 a game of larger scope and variety.
So that's when we asked Fast Travel Games to collaborate with us.
Yeah, I mean, we used to share an office back then, so we played each other's games before they were finished. There was lots of discussions and great ideas being thrown around. So when Neat approached us to co-develop this game, my thoughts went back to those discussions, and I'm really, really happy we will work together to make them come alive. In Budget Cuts 2, you're on a mission. It used to be about saving your job, but now you have to save the world. So your mission is to take down Transcorp, a mega powerful corporation that kills humans and replaces them with workaholic robots, all in the name of efficiency. And to accomplish this, you have to leave your office cubicle and travel across several new types of environments.
So these new environments, they enable us to make new gameplay, both in terms of enemy encounters and puzzle solving, and combining that with our improved AI system and new types of enemies, new types of gadgets, lets us make a whole new range of challenges. So it's not just like choosing between stealth or action, it's more fine-grained, like how you choose to approach a stealth scenario, or what tools you use to accomplish your goals. The original Budget Cuts was about escaping the Transcorp offices, so we found that players were taking a very cautious approach to enemies.
I mean, in Budget Cuts 2, it's much more about infiltration, about getting closer to the Transcorp headquarters to finally be able to take them down. Budget Cuts 2 is a self-contained title, so you don't have to have enjoyed Budget Cuts 1 to play this, but I think you really should, because it's an awesome game.
Stay tuned, because Budget Cuts 2 Mission Insolvency will be released on all high-end VR headsets this year.
What?
Okay, hold on to your butts. It's the big finale. Let's hand it over to Cloudhead Games.
Warum haben sie dann Teil 1 gezeigt? Weil der vielleicht noch für die anderen VR-Headset rauskommt, als die High-End. Was bezeichnet man als High-End VR? Ist das dann nicht mehr die PlayStation VR? Ich muss wieder so viel nachlesen. Ich habe doch jetzt schon die Hälfte wieder vergessen. Pistolwhip.
So Pistolwhip is this kind of glorious hodgepodge of genres. We've been describing it as like a music rhythm FPS game, but it also has the inklings of like a runner game and a bullet hell game.
It's a shooter that you don't necessarily have to be dead accurate to hit, and it's a rhythm game that doesn't require you to take out enemies in a specific order.
To me, the gameplay of Pistolwhip is all about speed. You're not taking your time and aiming down the sights to make sure you get a headshot on a dude. You don't have time for that. You gotta move quickly through the scene, taking out as many guys as you can, dodging bullets all at the same time. I love this idea that you are kind of just focused on the thing that you're good at.
Auch nicht schlecht. Also
it's either being reactive and accurate to hitting enemies, or you're thinking about the beat and the musicality of it.
It's like taking chocolate and peanut butter in VR with your kind of flow state rhythm of Beat Saber, and you've got your frenetic action of Superhot, and you put them together and you end up feeling like John Wick in a movie trailer, taking out targets and ultimately being this action hero badass.
We ended up listening to a whole bunch of different tracks, obviously, and as the team kind of focused in on what we really wanted the heart of the game to be, it became clear that one label in Montreal
hat was zum Glück vertrage ich Unreal in VR, ja.
is who we ended up partnering with.
Straight from the grave.
They just seem to have this library of really dramatic and kick-ass epic action songs, but they're also just super fun. So it really kind of hit the sweet spot for us and what we were looking for.
A round of Pistolwhip feels kind of like
Wenn das dann noch so Custom-Soundtracks unterstützt, wäre nicht schlecht.
You're probably gonna love this.
So for me, part of the inspiration for Pistolwhip was figuring out a way to kind of plant the user in the center of an action scene. A lot of rhythm games do
Wobei, würde keinen Sinn machen. Man muss ja dementsprechend ein Level designen, dass das dann mit dem Sound passt. Bei Beat Saber ist das ja, glaube ich, ein bisschen einfacher gemacht.
flowing through the game just based on where the enemies are popping up.
The stuff that you see in your typical rhythm game where you have a specific set of targets to hit at a specific timing, that doesn't exist here. You're presented opportunities in a rhythmic manner that's driven by the music that's at the heart of everything, and you choose how to capitalize on those.
At the start, you're trying to compete against yourself. You're trying to best your last score. You're trying to be more tactical and more surgical with how you're taking out enemies. You start in a panic state. I like the kind of steps and stages you experience as you kind of go through different songs and you learn how to be a great Pistolwhip player. I think our studio shines in terms of game feel. Whether it's a deeply complex narrative experience or something like we did for Valve with the Hand Labs experience or Pistolwhip, we pride ourselves on knowing what feels good, and I think Pistolwhip feels amazing, and people will get it when they play it.
Du wirst lachen, es sind so viele Sachen dabei, Hamburger Pirat, dass ich dir so aus den Handgreif keinen Titel nennen kann. Hier dieses Budget Cuts.
Okay, that's a wrap.
War nicht schlecht.
We are done, finished, finito, out of here. Thank you so much for watching the first ever Upload E3 VR showcase. Thank you to every developer that took
Aber
part
sonst
today.
war's.
You guys make the VR industry what it is.
Ich glaube, es war recht unterhaltsam. Also, aber es ist einfach viel zu viel. Es war viel zu viel auf einen Haufen. Aber schon ein paar Titel dabei. Also, ich mache mir den Haken in der Bingo-Karte. Gerade der hier, Echo Line, dieses Piratenspiel war jetzt nicht schlecht, dessen Namen ich vergessen habe. Genau, hier, Budget Cuts. Das war jetzt auch nicht schlecht. Also wenn das für die VR, also bei 5 PlayStation bei rauskommt, dann zock ich es auf jeden Fall. Also war auf jeden Fall für Einstieg, ich sag mal so, die erste PC Gaming Show war. Das war jetzt schon. War kurz, knapp, viele Titel, viele Unbekannte, kaum Bekannte und viele Konzepte. Gerne mehr davon, aber nicht mehr so viel. Das war ein bisschen heftig. Und das ging jetzt eine volle Stunde. Naja, was schreibt ihr denn so alles? Persönlich für mich 8 Spiele dabei, die ich mir näher anschauen möchte. Gutes Ergebnis. Ach ja, Lone Echo, genau. Genau, das war unter anderem ein Konzept, dass man dann halt mit Mobile und VR dann zusammenspielen kann, also quasi asymmetrisches Gameplay. Ne, aber viele Zombies. Oh, gut, das müssen wir auch machen. Das Walking Dead, das war total... War nicht mein Fall. Ah ja, stimmt, dieses Schießen, Rhythmus-Schießen. Stimmt, das gucke ich mir auch nochmal an. Sehr gut, mit Dance Central kann ich wirklich auch nichts anfangen. Ey, schön, dass sie jetzt nochmal so ein Resümee machen. Auch mit der Musik dahinter. Aber Mann, die haben eine echt gute Musikauswahl bisher gehabt auch. Finde ich sehr gut. Ah, hier, Space Team. Ja, müsste ich mir ja eigentlich auch mal langsam überlegen, ob ich mir neben der PlayStation vorher noch eine weitere Brille zulege. Lohnt sich ja langsam. Weil ich müsste mal nachgucken, ob das dann eine Oculus Rift oder dann doch eher was anderes ist. Die nächste PK, die liest jetzt direkt im Anschluss. Na, das heißt, ich gehe jetzt mal schön auf Vollscreen wieder. Yeah. Und fuddel euch mal eben kurz den nächsten Stream zurecht.